Is this another love story part? ChillManager, why don't you just stop falling in love? Well guys, I can't do anything about it. I just like some girls and then I'm going to try to do something. But what happened this time? What went wrong? Cause of course, if it didn't go wrong, I wouldn't make this video. I will tell you all about that in this video. What is going on, guys? It's the ChillManager here, where today bring you guys a brand new love story part. Let me just give you a little summary about this love stories, cause every time I'm gonna make a video, it goes wrong. That means that I was trying to get some girl, but then it went wrong, and I will tell you a story about it, what the good times were and the bad times, and what's gone wrong and how it gone wrong, and if I was sad or not sad. My first video was about a girl called W. We will just use the first names, and maybe we're going to use the naughty names. Well, we will call the first girl Whiskey. Why? Whiskey stands for W in the NATO language or naval language, and her name started with a W. So my first time, well, where I actually fell in love for the first time, I actually went directly to this girl. I didn't do anything. I just said, "Would you like to be my girlfriend?" Because I was just in love. Well, she needed to think about it, and the next day she said no, and I was sad about it because first try, first fail, and yeah, that kind of stuff happened. So then later, at the end of the first part, I was talking about this girl called Alpha, because her name starts with a R, and we call her Alpha. Well, she was always friendly, and yeah, she was a friendly girl. She was always nice to me until the time that I was liking her, and I have no idea if she know that I was liking her, cause well, since now we are almost never talking to each other. But she became bitchy. She wasn't nice anymore, and then I thought, well, just forget it. I'm not going to try about it. But I was very in part 2, I was very into her. I was really going to try it, but then yeah, some stuff happened. You can hear that I'm sniffing or sometimes, but I'm still having a cold. That's why I haven't made an upload for almost 2 weeks. So it's now better now. That's why I'm making this commentary. But still, we're going to talk about the third girl. We will call her Bravo. Why? Because her name started with a B. Well, let me tell you something about her. This girl is a very friendly colleague on my work. She's always nice, always happy. And yeah, I know her now for 4 or 5 months. I don't know how long she works there, but she's always friendly, she's nice, she looks good. I find her looking good. Maybe you have another opinion, but I find her looking good, she's nice, and that's what I want. I want somebody who looks nice, who is friendly and has some brains. Well, she is doing a higher level than I'm doing at school, so she has the brain. So she has all the 3 points that I'm liking. Well, I was having a quiz on her for a time. Well, I was always speaking with her on work, so we're having long conversations for like 15 minutes, and then my team leader comes and say, go work, you Ernest, you're talking too much. Well, I even didn't mind, because if I'm just working I can talk, and if I can't talk, well, then I'm not going to work. But still, some people have other opinions about that, but that's how I am. So I was having this conversation with her. I was helping her doing her work, because she's doing how do you call it, vegetables, fruits, potatoes, that kind of stuff. So sometimes I helped her with filling that kind of stuff, and yeah, it went well. And then on a day, so my team leader asked me, on who are you having a crush? Because I'm talking with a colleague we're always sharing our love story. So he's liking somebody else, well, he tells me about it, and then I need to search for some intel. And I tell him some stuff about who I'm loving and how I'm going to do it. So we always make code names. We call mine Bravo. His has another name, but we are not going to talk about him. It's about me. So we are talking about Bravo. Well, my team leader knows that we are talking about Bravo, and he still never knew about who we are talking. Well, On the day where I've told, I think, a couple of people that I was liking her, I just said, well, she works here and her name starts with a B. Well, they went directly to the computer to check everybody who starts with a B. And of course, there's actually one person who started with a B, and that was my quiz. So on that day, he told it to almost everybody in the supermarket. Well, everybody, even everybody, almost everybody knew it in 1 hour. Okay, that's possible because we know we have the Jumbo magazine, because we like to gossip, because we are little kids that work. We like to gossip about people, and you don't want to know what we are all telling and saying. So all my other colleagues knew it in actually 1 hour. Okay, well, I thought, okay, if we keep it like that, nobody else will know. The next day, some people were talking to me to WhatsApp, and they told me, do you like that girl? The whole supermarket knew it in 24 hours, so everybody knew it, that I was liking her. Well, that's a dilemma, because I want to tell her by myself that I'm liking her. I don't want somebody else to screw it up, because maybe we'll say something this terrible. So I thought, okay, the next day, because she works the next day at a Saturday, I will tell her that I like her, that I want to do something well. So I actually wanted to go with a date with her, going to a movie because she likes movies. She told me, we're having a lot of conversation. I knew actually almost a lot about her. So I thought, okay, I'm going to tell her that I like her. It was Saturday. My team leader who told it to everybody wasn't there. I had another team leader. He's a great boy. Well, not boy, he's a man. He's 22 and he's my, how do you call it? I don't know the name. He's just somebody to look up. Yeah, I look up to him. So I asked him for some tips, because he knows he has a lot of life experience, and I asked him for some tips. Well, he told me how to tell it, how to take it, how to plan it. And then that day, almost I think a half hour before we were closing, I went to the magazine. She was just throwing vegetable foods away because they were rotten, they were terrible. You couldn't sell them anymore. And I told her the story that I need to tell for my team leader. I'm not going to citate it because I don't know precisely what I told her, but I told her a good story. When you ask a girl, you tell a story that you love her, that you like her, and that she's great, and that kind of stuff. Well, that kind of story I told her, and I ended, would you like to try it? Would you just kick it off with a drink? We were just going to start with a drink. And she said there, wow, that's cute, that's very sweet. And yeah, well, that was almost guaranteed that I was going to get it. So I was excited. I told my team leader, I told all my colleagues that I could trust that, yeah, I told her that I was maybe getting her. And then, yeah, then the work was done, and then, yeah, it was just done. So I was talking with my team leader, about some plans, how to do it. Not how to do it, but some plans to go to the cinema, something fun to do. So that evening, I was going on Facebook, and she was online. Well, I was going to talk with her, because she was in shock, of course. When somebody asks you, you were all mostly in shock. So ask her, are you in shock? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We had some conversation, and then she said, well, I need to think about it, because I don't want to screw it up, because I haven't got a relationship yet. The same do I, because I haven't got a relationship yet. And she doesn't want to get hurt and blah 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 blah. And I said, you can trust me. You are my first one. Of course I'm going to try my best. And she was going to think about it. Well, she could say no directly, so I was positive. I told my good friends that I told that I liked her, that I like her, and yeah, they said, wow, you have balls for saying it that directly. Well, yeah, I was proud of myself, but it was just, you just said it. You're not going to keep it in your heart or your mind for 3 years. That's going to kill you. So I told her directly, and yeah, that's how it was. Now I was in the waiting list, cause I didn't got my answer yet. So she was thinking, and I was stressing, cause would it be a yes? Would it be a no? I have no idea. Well, let me just tell something about her, cause she's now 17, but in 2 months she will become 18, so she will be a woman for me. She will be, yeah, almost 2 years older than me. So I was thinking, was that going to happen or not? Well, I was just waiting and waiting and waiting, and then yeah, still waiting, of course. Sorry, just a little bit of humor, of course. Just smile. It's just funny. Never mind. So after 1 week, I saw her at work again, because we only work at Saturdays together. And yeah, on that day she was a bit stressed, because she was having an exam week next week, and she was stressing and depressed. And okay, well, I could know, but I actually still wanted to know my answers, because she didn't answer me. So yeah, I was going to ask it now, but still it was in my mind. So yes, people on work, they were asking, is it something now or nothing? Is it something now or nothing? And I don't know. She haven't answered me yet. They were stressing at me. But okay, I was just taking my time. Okay. So then we went at home. It was 7 o'clock and blah blah blah. And then we have this party. Well, yeah, we had a party. I had a party with an old colleague of mine. Well, this party, my girlfriend, or we call her Bravo, she wasn't there. I don't know. She wasn't invited there. But okay. That's it. So later, Sunday, the day after that, I got a Facebook message of my crush called Bravo. I was going to read it, because I said, well, success with your exam week, you will do fine, and motivating her, seeing fun that I care about her as well, making some good sides. No, it's not the right word, but maybe you know what I mean. So I was going to read that message, and then I saw loads of texts, and then I thought, well, that won't be anything good. And that was right. She rejected me on Facebook. Wow. You have SMS, you have WhatsApp, and I get rejected by Facebook. Well, I was absolutely not sad about it. About my first crush, about whiskey. I was sad because it was the first time. About this, I could laugh. Why? I could know, because she was almost 18, and that would be something in with ages. And two, it was just funny to see how somebody rejects you on Facebook. It's just so low, because I take all my courage, and I was brave enough to say it in her face, and she just rejects me on Facebook. And yeah, I'm still not happy about it. I'm going to talk with her about that, cause that you're not going to reject me on Facebook. You're not going to reject anybody on Facebook. And she said, well, we still can be friends, but I have something else on my mind. And she, in the first chat that we are having with each other, she said, I'm never holding somebody at a line, so if I don't like somebody, I just tell her directly. Well, she held me on the line for 1 week, so she lied to me about that. And loads of stuff, but still, I'm going to talk about it. Well, I will come to talk about it, about that. And yeah, we are just going to be colleagues. I'm going to make hell on work for her. Nah, just kidding. I'm just going to be normal against her. And yeah, that was another love story for you people. Another fail of the ChillManager. If I'm going to have another fail, there will be a love story part 4. If I'm not going to have another fail, well, that you will just, I will tell you if I'm not failing. Well, I'm just going to wait that the girls are going to hunt for me. I've hunted 3 times, not a success, and now I'm going to wait for them. I'm going to wish you guys a very nice day. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you the next time. Peace out.